Hey guys, welcome to another random video about weight loss and technology and all sorts of crazy stuff when it comes to Jay's 2 cents. But before we get into this video today, I want to just let you know I put this up on my main channel as well as my second channel. But if you're into the weight loss video stuff that I'm getting ready to put up and you subscribe to me because of my workout video, do me a favor, subscribe right here. Click this button. I'm going to be continuing the series on my vlog channel. So if you want to get into this and you want to follow me on that, you've got to click this button right here. This is hard, actually. There. Click it. All right. Let's watch the video. What's up, guys? Jay's 2 cents coming at you here with another video on my personal channel slash vlog channel. Moving the weight loss stuff over here. Want to just kind of get it out on my main channel and let some of you guys get exposed to me and see whether or not you like me. And now I'm going to draw you in to my new channel. So if you can't tell by the title of this video, the topic I want to talk about today is that of weight loss surgery. Gastric bypass, gastric sleeve, the lap band, all that stuff, and whether or not it's right for you. And I'm just going to go ahead and come right out and say it. I've been dreading this. I've been dreading it for the last 3 years. I had gastric bypass. I had a full Roux-en-Y. May 26th, 2009, I had my Roux-en-Y surgery. And I had it for a couple of reasons. And the very first reason I want to go ahead and show you why I had this weight loss surgery is this. These were my jeans. I kept these jeans for this exact reason. Let's see if I can do this here. This is why I had gastric bypass surgery. I was 27 and a half years old. I was turning 28. I hear people running by in my office. Keep it down, will you? I'm trying to record in here. Yeah. Boogie, that was really bad. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the mic like you're in the mic. Hey, Boogie is in here, in case you guys didn't know. This is where he lives. Right there. Anyway, these, size 62. I've kept these, and I will keep those pants for as long as I'm around. I wish I had kept a shirt. I didn't keep a shirt. But, you know, I had to do something. And all of you are saying, oh, you had gastric bypass. It's easy to lose the weight. All you got to do is get in there, get a little nip and tuck, and guess what? Weight loss just falls off of you. And you're right. Somewhat. For the first 6 months, weight will just come off of you because for that first 6 months, you're relearning how to eat. You've had your intestines rearranged. You've had your large intestines bypassed. You've had your stomach, you know, about 80% of it cut, snipped, and stapled shut. And when you're healing, you go through a whole regiment of, you know, relearning to eat. You go through a liquid diet. You go through a pureed diet. Then you go through a soft, tender cut meat diet. And it takes almost 6 months before you can start eating some of the regular foods again, like steak, you know, meats and stuff. I still have to make sure I eat tender cuts. I've got to cut it small. But a lot of people will look at gastric bypass as being this cop-out. And here's what I have to tell you about that. I had to go through a program for a year. My insurance company would not pay for gastric bypass unless I went through a year's worth of psychiatric evaluations, dietary, you know, learning how to eat properly, learning how to exercise, and learning how to basically overcome the issues that have put you where you are, that got you as big as you are. And whereas there's a lot of things that there are just so many things that a person could look at to say, oh, well, this is why I'm fat. This is why I'm 500 pounds. Oh, I had a horrible childhood, or I had, you know, a divorce, or whatever it may be. There's plenty of reasons, and those reasons are deep. But sometimes you need help to get where you are so that you can live longer to work out those problems. You know, I was 100% against gastric bypass. My mother's had it. My sister's had it. My father's had it. I've met several friends while going to these support groups who've all had this surgery. And people have come to me for advice on whether or not they should get it. And I hate telling people I've had gastric bypass because I don't want to be judged. I don't want someone to tell me, you're lazy, and you're still lazy, because I'm not. If you've watched my other video, I spent 13 months after losing the weight to put on the muscle that I lost while losing weight. And just like so many people who are watching this vlog right now, I've lost weight naturally. I had to lose a lot of weight to get to the point where I could have the surgery, because believe it or not, I was too fat for gastric bypass. And what does that mean? How do you get too fat for a weight loss surgery? And what it is I had the laparoscopic version, and that's where they don't cut you open. They use surgical tools, and kind of like little robot arms, and they go in there and they do it that way. But I was too big around for those tools to reach through the fat to get to the organs that it needs to. Okay, you get the point. All I ask is that watch this series, don't make judgments, because gastric bypass is not easy. It is not a magic wand. It is a tool, and it is a tool that if you don't use properly and you abuse, you can gain the weight back. Do yourself a favor. Before you judge me, go to google.com and then search gastric bypass weight gained. Okay, that was really weird. Oh, my face is melting making this video. The point I just really wanted to get across here is that gastric bypass is not a cop-out. It is not easy. It is probably one of the hardest things I've done in my life, for the simple fact that you take an addiction and overnight you have to quit. And not only do you have to quit mentally, but physically you're forced to quit. It's like taking a smoker and somebody who smokes 3 packs a day and putting a cigarette just out of reach of them and just watching that cigarette and going through the withdrawals and going through the cravings and going through the mental anguish and the addiction that your body is just denied, but it's everywhere around you. Food is everywhere in America. I can't speak for Europe, but food in America is the culture. Being fat, being overweight is just the norm here. And when you can't eat that cheeseburger, you can't eat that pizza, or you want that candy bar, and you can't have it, and you're forced to live the healthy life that you've never lived in your entire life, because let's face it, if you had, you wouldn't be 500 pounds or whatever you are. Follow this series, don't make judgments, and if you want to know more about gastric bypass, by all means, please ask. I'll do more videos if it's popular and people want to know more about my life 3 years post-op. If you just want to know about the workout, you want to know about the gym, you want to know about building lean muscle and how to get control of your body back physically, I can do that too. I just hope that you guys will follow this series. I hope that you will do what it is and make a life change, whether that be surgery or whether that be, really dieting hard and losing the weight. Then by all means, do what it is that's best for you. For me, I was on the edge of dying. What am I, 12 again? I was close to dying. My heart couldn't take much more. My liver was swollen and engorged. My kidneys were not healthy. If I hadn't done that, who knows whether or not I'd even be here today, because my physical age, I was well beyond that of a senior citizen, and the destruction and damage I was doing to my body. And I challenge any one of you to a fitness contest if you'd like to tell me I took a cop-out or I took the easy way out. Because I'm venturing to guess, if you're the kind of person that's going to come on here and put me down over a decision that I made to better my life, chances are you've got bigger problems going on in your end than I do. Think about that.